Vice President Sara to answer the Ombudsman's order on confidential funds within required period. Vice President Sara Duterte said that she and her lawyers will comply with the Office of the Ombudsman's order to submit a counter-affidavit in answer to allegations that she misused the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education, which she headed until her resignation in July 2024. In an interview in Melbourne, Australia on Sunday, June 22nd, the Vice President disclosed that her lawyers are already preparing for the answer, and they informed her that they will provide the answer within the period required within 10 days. The official shared that she had her lawyers with her since 2023 to prepare for any cases that will be filed against her. She also recognized that failure to file a counter-affidavit within the period provided for by the Ombudsman will be deemed as waiver of respondents' right to submit controverting evidence, and the preliminary investigation shall proceed accordingly. Vice President Sara says that no ill feelings towards President Marcos, but she has problems with his performance. Despite the political persecution she is being subjected to by administration allies, Vice President Sara Duterte maintained that she has no ill feelings towards President Marcos and only has problems with his performance as the country's chief executive. In an interview in Melbourne, Australia on Sunday, June 22nd, the Vice President clarified her feelings against the President, who she ran in tandem with during the 2022 national elections. The official also doubted the President's statement that he would rather focus on helping the Filipinos rather than her impeachment. 26 more OFWs to be repatriated as more Pinoys want to go home as Israel-Iran air war escalates. The Department of Migrant Workers is now preparing the repatriation flight for at least 26 overseas Filipino workers from Israel, as the government further intensified the efforts to provide assistance amid the increasing number of Filipinos seeking to go back home. From 85 OFWs in the first few days since the June 13th air assault of Israel on Iran, DMW Secretary Hans Leo Kakdak said the number of OFWs who signified interest to go back to the Philippines has now reached 223. The increase was recorded in the past few days. Right now, Kakdak said their focus is to arrange the flight and extend all the necessary assistance to the 26 OFWs, who will also be joined by 3 more Filipinos from Jordan, who also asked to be repatriated. Habagat rains to prevail and no threat from storm outside Philippine area of responsibility, according to PAGASA. The southwest monsoon, or Habagat, will continue to bring rains over parts of the country, while a tropical storm outside the Philippine area of responsibility is not likely to have a direct impact, said the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration on Monday, June 23rd. It is moving northwestward at 15 kilometers per hour and is not expected to enter the Philippine area of responsibility or affect any part of the country in the coming days, said PAGASA weather specialist Daniel James Villamil. Meanwhile, the Habagat continues to affect western Luzon and the southern portion of Mindanao, bringing cloudy skies and increased chances of rain. No gale warnings are currently raised in any of the country's coastal waters, as sea conditions are generally light to moderate. However, Villamil warned that thunderstorm activity due to the Habagat may cause sudden gusts of wind and slight increases in wave height, particularly along the western seaboard. Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder outlast Haliburton-less Pacers to win the NBA title. The 26-year-old Canadian is atop the basketball world now in almost every way imaginable. Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder captured the NBA title on Sunday night, June 22nd, beating the Indiana Pacers 103-91 to win the finals in a 7-game thriller. He becomes the 4th player in NBA history to win MVP, Finals MVP, a scoring title, and play for a champion in the same season. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did it once, Michael Jordan then did it 4 times, and Shaquille O'Neal was the last entrant into that fraternity, until now. The title caps a season where the Thunder won 84 games, tied for the 3rd most by any team in any season in NBA history. Gilgeous-Alexander finished the season with 64 games of at least 30 points. the only other players to score 30 points that many times in a season. Wilt Chamberlain, Rick Barry, Elgin Baylor, Bob McAdoo, James Harden, Jordan and Abdul-Jabbar. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on